Good morning, everyone. I'm Erik Perkins, Operations Section Chief on the Battle Mountain Complex. One of the Operations Section Chiefs. I'm going to give you an idea of our plan for today and kind of where we're at in the progress of our plan strategies. But I'll start off this morning with saying, and I'm not telling the locals anything you don't already know, but lightning last night, and pretty much over the entire fire. Most of the lightning was a little bit west of us, but today, we have a heightened awareness for initial attack. So we have pre-identified resources that when a report of a potential smoke comes in, will help the local districts go catch those when they're small. That's the easiest way to manage these things, is keep them as small as possible. Small means less work, less time, and less money. So we'll chase these lightning fires. That's our highest priority today. All the while still doing what we're doing to the main fire. So I'll start talking about our plan for that. I'll start up here in the northwest corner in Branch 1, Division Foxtrot. That area is, it's been 2 weeks now since we've had any real issues in that northwest corner. We've mopped it in. It's looking really good. I mean, the only smokes we see in there are far interior, things that won't jeopardize our control lines or burn past our control lines. Those interior islands are consuming every day, and with that they get smaller and smaller, so they don't build up the head of steam that a large green area or unburnt area would. When they do start to build, they typically run into already burnt portions of the fire, and they just fall down. They just kind of fall right on their face, and that's a good thing. That'll keep the fire in its current footprint. Coming across the top, the north end from west to east, Foxtrot, the east side of it, they're doing really well. Mopping in control line, getting it black or burnt to the control lines, just to square things up, simplify things, and help us keep the fire in its current footprint. In Division Hotel, over here between Ditch Creek and Potamus Creek drainage, they're continuing to go direct and try to keep that thing where it's at. Very successful over the last week, doing that at least 4 or 5 days. No real issues in there. There's contingency behind that, in between the fire and Pendon Lake, and even around Pendon Lake area. That contingency, they're just getting more and more work done, making that area more and more defensible. Moving a little farther east past Potamus, in Division Kilo, more of the same, just mopping up, getting that depth of mop up along the perimeter's edge deeper and deeper. And we did have, with the thunderstorms last night, we did have a slop over in Division Kilo right here in between drop points 8 and 9. It ended up being about 8 acres. They got it lined, they've started mopping it up, so good catch on their part last night. It was right around shift change, maybe just a little bit after, so the night resources grabbed it, took care of it. Things are looking good there. Coming around the northeast corner, that area, again, doing better and better every day. With the heat that we got yesterday and again potentially today, some of those interior smokes or hot areas producing smoke did pop up, things that are still hot out there, but they're far enough interior, not posing a threat to our line. The highway corridor 395, looking better every day. continuing to mop up and get more depth. In Division November here, between Kilo and Quebec, same thing. There is a number of interior islands that didn't burn during the initial fire push that we've put line around, hoping to keep fire out of them, but something we keep an eye on. So if something in there does happen to get cooking, they'll jump on it ASAP. Try to keep everything small. Continuing to do a little bit of suppression repair in there, knocking down berms, putting in water bars, not right on the main control line, but on anything that's interior a little bit or exterior to the perimeter. They'll start to repair that stuff, and so that when fall rains do come, we don't have issues with it. Same thing in Quebec, really. Suppression repair, mop up, and just continuing to get more and more depth. Trying to meet our objectives of about 300 feet mopped in from the perimeter, deeper in some spots. We let the fuel conditions dictate how deep we need to go with our mop up. So anything that's timbered, got a little slope to it, we'll go a little bit deeper than 300 feet. The lighter fueled areas, you can afford to go a little less than that. In Sierra, got a report yesterday of some smoke popping up around on County Road 15 near milepost 20. Took a look at that. It's pretty far interior. We did send some resources in there to see what they could do about cutting it off. It was a green island interior. Put a little line in there, mopped it up. Hopefully we can keep that from coming back to life today and into the future. Sierra, more mop up, more depth. We had a spot fire, a slop over actually, right in this area about a week ago now, right at shift change one night. They're continuing they're finding a little bit of heat in that, so they'll pay attention to that today, make sure that slop over's dead out, because it's right on the perimeter. It's just that perimeter that needs that attention, and we'll continue to mop up in there and get more depth. In Division Whiskey, that area is looking really good. Lighter fuels, so less arduous mop up, if you will, but continuing to gain depth, going after anything that shows heat. Coming around over here into Division Zulu. Division Zulu's still one of our last divisions where we caught the fire, and so there's more heat closer to the line in Division Zulu's. Therefore, we'll put more resources in there, get the depth of that mopped in. Last night, between drop points 5 and 86 here, that's where the lion's share of the work was done last night's shift. Plus, we were chasing after some lightning strikes, reported smokes. We sent people to look at those and take care of those. Also, in between drop points 5 and 86 there in Zulu, we did some palm IR, infrared camera stuff to detect heat, identify those. We mark them with ribbon to help the day crews figure out where to concentrate their efforts, at least initially, and then they can do more gridding and to find heat that the IR may not have. But that area will, like I said, we'll concentrate more people in that area just to gain more depth and try to catch that division up with where we're at with the rest of the divisions. And here in Alpha, some interior heat keeps popping up, but no real threat to the line. We'll continue to monitor that, patrol it, and capture anything that's close to the line and get it mopped up. Today, because of the lightning we had last night, we'll get our air resources up in the air quicker, at least air attack, to to look for potential lightning strike fires that we didn't catch last night. A lot of them, the lightning came with rain. What the rain does is it puts a damper on the starts if the lightning did start a fire. So it may not last night in the dark, it might have been hard to find. Today, as it warms up, it'll start to produce heat and therefore smoke. It'd be easier to find. We'll have our eyes in the sky to help us find those quicker, and we'll send resources to them and get them taken care of. That's the plan for today. Thank you.